Hi everyone, it's Tammy and I'm here to show you, a little flip book that I made for Christmas, and I'm going to then show you how to make it. So first let's look over this flip book. It's just got a bow to tie it and it's just glued to the back. Then you can open it this way and there's a place for you to put a picture and you can do whatever you would like here. You can open it this way. I have a little pocket here and I have some tags in it here. Then you can open it this way. Oops, I think I screwed that up there. Sorry. You can open it this way and then there's two little things that you can open here. This one has some tags in this little pocket. And then this is a little belly band and I just put a couple postcardy things in there. Then you can turn this over and it also has the two pockets. So it opens like this. And then this is just a little flap that opens this way. And then this is a pull out that comes out this way. And I made another belly band with some more little postcardy things. And then over here, I just made a little, I don't know what you call those, but it has tape on just this end. So you can put something in there and it stops and then it also stays. And then this is just a place to journal or whatever. And this is just one little book, pretty easy and just kind of fun to do, a few little things. It's, I would think, a nice gift. I would like it if somebody gifted something like this to me, so that's how I think of my gifts. And if I put it together correctly, it will fold nicely together, and then I can just tie a little bow with this ribbon that I have. And I found these instructions online, and I can't really give any specific person credit because I followed the instructions for a little bit of the book, but then I went ahead and did my own thing too. So I don't have anyone specific to give credit to because I used a combination of a couple that I saw and then I did my own thing. So that is what we're going to make. And what you need for this are 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper, 2 of each color. So we're going to use green and pink. So I'm going to refer to them as green and pink, but know that there's 2 sheets of one color and then 2 sheets of color number 2. Goodness gracious, my dogs and cats are crazy. And whatever you want the base color to be, you need to start with that one. And I'm thinking spring colors, even though it is December, because I'm thinking of making something with these precious moments that I found in my stash. And I thought that these were just pretty. And I don't even know what's all in all of them, but I thought that these 2 colors went kind of nicely. Actually, with this one is the one I was looking at, the green and the pink. And then I thought that that would be kind of fun. I also had this paper, and then I have these just sheets of paper that I have had these in my stash forever. So I didn't even realize I had all that. So that's what I'm looking at when I'm doing these. And this paper that I have comes in a bigger pack, and it comes like perforated here at this edge. I'm going to cut off that edge because I do not want that or need that. So I'm going to cut that off of both. And I'm trying to decide if I want the base to be pink or if I want the base to be this green. I really kind of like the green. I'm not sure. Pink is my favorite color. But so let's see. With this album, the darker green was the base. I think I'm going to go with the green on this one for the album base, and then I will do the pink as kind of the accent color. So my green is going to be my color number 1. If I happen to say that, that means color number 1, and I'll put these dimensions down below. But for color number 1, you need to take one of the sheets of paper and you need to cut it into 6 by 12. So I just need to cut it in half one way. And then the other parts, I need 5 3/4 by 12. So I'm just going to cut a 1/4 inch off of this one because it's already cut at 6. And then I need 2 at 5 3/4 by 12. So now I have 3 pieces of 5 3/4 by 12 and 1 piece of 6 by 12. And what I'm going to do is my 6 by 12 sheet, I'm going to score, and I need to score this at 2 3/4. I need to pull out my thing here. So I need to score my 6 by 12 at 2 3/4. And I'm using a pen that's all dried out as my scorer for this. I have a scoreboard, but to save just space and stuff, I'm just using this one. 2 3/4 and 3. And then I'm going to also score it at 9 and 9 1/4. So what I'm doing is making the base of the book. So 9 and 9 1/4. So see how it does that? So then now, when I score this, it gives me a little bit of, it gives me a 1/4 inch to fill. See how it makes just like a little box? And this paper is textured on one side, so just know which side you want to use your texture on. So see how it forms a little bit of a box? And we're going to cover this whole thing with a piece of paper, so it will be okay. And then the ones that are 5 3/4 by 6, you need to score all of these the same way, and you're just scoring them at 3 inches and at 9 inches. Whoops, where's my pen? I lost it. Okay, so 3 inches and 9 inches. And 3 inches and 9 inches. And the last one also at 3 inches and then again at 9 inches. And now I'm going to take my pink, which is color number 2, and I'm going to cut one of them to 5 by 12. And I need to score this at 5 and 8 1/2. You know what? I even have a scoreboard on here. I could just be using that. Oh well. So I've scored this one at 5 by 8 1/2. And then I want to take this sheet of paper and make 4 boxes that are 5.5 squared. So 5.5 and 5.5. And then I need to cut this at 5.5. And then this at 5.5. And this at 5.5. And this at 5.5. And then we have the extra sheet of paper that we aren't going to use yet, but I will show you. I think I used some of it in the other album. We'll see. So I'm going to just be done with that for now. So I have my 4 of those, my 4 boxes, and then I have my this is going to be that one that pulls out. So there's that already. And then I'm going to just fold these on the score line. And I'm going to fold this one on the score line. And this one on the score line. And what we're going to do is take these and put them next to each other like this, and then these 2 flaps get glued together and these 2 flaps get glued together. So this will become our little flap on the one side, and this will be our little flaps on the other side. So I'm going to use this art glitter glue, which does not have any glitter in it. It's just really quick drying and dries white, and it gives you, or dries clear, and it gives you a fine line. And I just really am loving this glue. It's been superb. You could also use your ATG gun if you wanted to, or snail adhesive, or Elmer's glue. I mean, you just need to glue this, it's paper, glue it together. Now know that if you're not using something that's made for archival use, it's not going to be archival use. I kind of got a little off right there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, because as long as my book isn't too cockeyed, I will be fine and nobody will notice when it's done. And I'm going to be layering stuff on each one of these, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then I'm going to glue these 2 together. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold all of these in together. Whoops, this one will go in, and then this one will go in. And then all of that gets glued to the center of the book that we made. So that just gets glued right down here in the center. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to flip it over. So this is a really quick and easy kind of a book. And you can add as many turns and flaps and whatever's as you want. If what it starts with isn't enough for you, you can add more. And then I'm just kind of trying to center this. And that's where glue is kind of nice, because if you need to move it a little bit, you can. I'm just trying to center that here. And that's why you needed the 1/4 inch, because you needed a little bit of room since this is kind of thick. You need it to be able to fold up. So you're matching it to the inside line. just centering it in the middle of the base. Now I'm going to open it up, that side and this side, and I'm going to glue this down in the middle here. So it opens up like this. So I'm just putting that straight down in the middle too. Now these are to cover up this and this so that we'll make a full album. So for this, what you need to do is just you just want about half of this with ink on it, or with glue on it. So I'm going to go a little less than half, but then I'm going to take this and put it on the outside of this as well. And I'm not going all the way to the edge because I know that this isn't as wide as that. And then I'm just going to put this down close to the edge like that. And then I'll do the same thing to this side. I want the textured side to be on the outside. There's that one, and then I will do this one. So your book is pretty much done now. And you can have these open whichever way you'd prefer. If you wanted to open like a regular book, you certainly can. So this one, and then you would probably want to do this one, and then this opens up. Now these two, you can do whatever you'd like. I know that on my one that I just did, I layered them inside here. Like that and like that, and I'll probably do that same thing for this one. And I'm not kidding, guys, this is a really easy, quick flip book album. If you've ever wanted to make one and you weren't sure how to start, or you were a little intimidated by them, try this one. I think you'll find that it's a good place to start, and it's really easy and gives you a lot of space to do your thing. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so the book is basically done at this point. So let me show you what we have here, and I'll do it like a book. Okay. So you can be done at this point other than putting your papers on top to decorate. And here it is. It's this, and this, and this, which goes here, and this, which goes here, opens to that, opens to that, opens to this. Isn't that cool? Now, if you want some added things, you're more than welcome to do that. And that's kind of what I did. I created a pocket over here, and I think I created a pocket somewhere else. I'm not sure. So to do that, I just used this piece of paper. And let me teach you how to make a little pocket. It's super easy. this should be about, let's make it, well, let's just go ahead and cut it first. Let's cut it at, and I'm just making this up as I go along. It doesn't really matter. Let's cut it at 3.5. And I'm just using it as is from the leftovers. But I know that I want it to be, my cat is scratching, who's right next to me. I want it to be about 5.5 inches. I don't want it to be any bigger than the 5.5 inches that's this. I think that's 5.5 inches. Let me just double check. Maybe 6 inches. Oh, it's 6 inches. So I don't want it to be any wider than 6 inches. Actually, 5 3/4 would be best to be on a pocket. So I'm going to, and this happens to be, how big is this? 7 inches. So that means I need it to be a little more than 1/2 inch on each side. So let's go 3/4 inch. We're going to score it on 3 of the sides. Actually, let's just do 3/4 inch on 2 of the sides. The 2 short sides to make it so it's 5 3/4. And then let's do 1/2 inch score on the bottom. So we just took the leftovers, we cut it at 3.5 inches. We scored 1/2 inch, the pocket's going to be 3 inches tall, and then we scored it at 3/4 inch on each side so that the pocket will end up being 5 3/4 inches long. So now what we do is we take our scissors, and where the lines touch, you want to make a little cut up to that line. And these are trash. This allows you, when you're doing this, for them not to get messed up in this fold. And you also probably want to miter this just a hair. Make a little triangle from the score line to the end, and it doesn't matter how far down you go or how big your triangle is. You're not going to see that. That's just so that when you fold it, you won't see it off the top either. So then we're going to push those score lines in, and we are going to glue on this little flap. And you do all 3 flaps. And you just put it down in the center on the bottom of the page. And now you have a little pocket. And it can hold whatever you want in the inside. So there's a pocket on that page. We could do another pocket on this page, or we could do something else. We could just do another square and decorate that. Or we could do a flap. Let's do a flap. Okay, so we're going to take this and I'm going to cut it at 5 3/4 inches. This way. And then I'm going to figure out where I want to score it. I guess I'll score it at 5 3/4 inches also. And then I will glue this down. And this time I'm gluing the textured side because I want the flap to be textured on the outside, and You can do it either way you'd like. And this just fits right on top of that. And you might want to take your scoreboard or your score bone folder and crisp that edge up. So now you have a little flap this way. I'm just trying to give the pages a little bit of something something. So there's that and that. And I've used all of the paper except for this little bit that I'm just going to toss. So now we've used all of the 2 pages. So let's review again how this is. I hope this isn't too much review, but let's just review again, because if you want to stop here, you can. Okay, we are going to open it up, have a pocket here. This opens up, this opens up. This is a little flap. This opens up, this opens up, and then this pulls out. So there's tons of places to journal and for pictures. So you could totally be done here if you'd like. If you want to continue, you could use a different piece of paper. Let's see, I'm going to pull something out that I have over here. And I don't know, I might use that for covering. I'm not sure yet. So I think I'm going to end this video here, because pretty much the album is done. I mean, as much as you, and then all you need to do now is decorate it. And if you guys want to watch me decorate, I can continue recording. But for those of you that are done watching, then, I mean, this is the album. We will put a piece of ribbon around it to tie. I have not picked out my ribbon yet. I'll wait and see what it looks like when I'm done. And then I can just tie the ribbon on top. And all I do is glue it to the back with this glue, and it works fabulously. So, yeah. I'm going to keep my top on this while I'm deciding what I want to do. But that is the basic album, and it will turn out like this. So you can see, let's see what I've done to this one. We have the front flap. Let's go through together. I folded this one the other way. So we have the front flap, which I just covered with a piece of paper. Can you guys see both of these? Yes. So I just covered this with a piece of decorative paper. And then we have this flap, which I again covered with some decorative. This was like a little postcard, and this was just another card, so I just covered it with that and left a little place here. And then here I also made a pocket. I put some lace on this pocket, and the only thing I did differently on this pocket than I did on this one was I put a base color down first over this green, and I didn't do that with this. And then this opens up to that. So this one is that way. This opens up, and let's just open them both. Oh, I did a flap on this page, and on this one I did a belly band. So let's open up both the flaps, or the pages with the flaps. So then this flap I opened up like this, and I put another little pocket here. And this pocket, if you can tell, I just had this piece of cute cardstock in it. I just cut out the little square of Santa, and I just glued the edges down. I didn't fold any of this. I just glued those 3 sides down, and then I could put my little tags inside. So that one's even easier to use. I didn't score or cut anything. I just glued those 3 sides down. And then I lined this with a different paper, and then I just put a little piece of something something there and put some lace on it. So that's what this is. This one, I just put a cute piece of paper on the inside here, and then I just decorated the outside and made it a tree that cut in half to open. I thought that was just kind of fun. So that's what I did on this. And then I also made a little flap. I just used washi tape to hold this piece of cardstock. Actually, this is 2 pieces of cardstock. There wasn't enough to make one the size of these cute little cards, and I wanted this Christmas list in here. So I used 2 sheets together, just held them together with washi tape, and I put a little glue right down here. That's why this is a little bit torn, because the glue tore off the page, but that's all right. So that was an added, just a little something something that I would have, that on here would be right here. And then this is this pull out. This is the pull out. I did a little belly band here, Just put some decoration there. And then over here, I did this little, I don't even know what you call it. It's just, I did just put my ATG glue right there, and this just goes to where it stops, and it will hold it right in place. You don't even have to like push it hard or it will stick too much, just like it just did. But normally you can just pull it in and out and it doesn't even hurt it. And then this I just stuck over the band here. And then this I decorated this flap. So that's it, guys. It's really pretty simple, and but it's kind of neat. At least I like it. And I think your recipient would get a kick out of it. So that's the way this one goes. And I'll tie it up again. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off of this video while I try to decide what I'm going to do for the inside. I may video that. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see how much time I have. So I will talk with you guys soon, but thanks. I just wanted you guys to see how to make it because it's really simple and it would make a nice gift, maybe an Easter gift or something like that. I know it's still Christmas time and I don't know when I'm going to post this, if it's time for you guys to make it for Christmas, but it really, I mean, this could be a couple hour project at tops, and it's a nice little gift. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.